Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm Heather, and today we're diving into the best rustic basement ideas. Get ready to explore some inspiring designs that perfectly blend warmth, charm, and practicality. Let's jump right in and see how these spaces can transform your basement into a rustic retreat. This rustic basement bar is a stunning example of how to blend natural elements with functional design. I love the use of river stones for the bar's foundation, giving it an earthy, grounded feel that perfectly complements the wooden ceiling and cabinetry. The warm wood tones add a cozy, inviting atmosphere, while the modern shelving with LED lighting adds a contemporary touch. The bar stools are comfortable and match the overall rustic vibe, but I would consider upgrading the countertop to a polished concrete or a dark wood to enhance the visual contrast. Overall, this space is both practical and visually appealing, making it perfect for entertaining. This rustic basement exudes charm and coziness, making it a perfect retreat. I'm particularly drawn to the mix of textures here. The rough-hewn wood bar paired with the plush white sofa and patterned pillows creates a beautiful contrast. The use of earthy tones in the decor adds warmth, while the antler wall decor brings in a natural rustic element. The coffee table's herringbone pattern adds visual interest without overpowering the space. If I could change one thing, I'd consider adding a bit more greenery to the bar area to tie in with the natural vibe and soften the overall look. This space is well balanced and inviting. This basement bar nails the rustic vibe with its impressive stone wall and wood elements, creating a warm and inviting atmosphere. I'm a big fan of the live edge wood countertop. It adds a raw, natural feel that's both stylish and functional. The pendant lights are a great touch, bringing in a bit of industrial flair that contrasts nicely with the rustic materials. The red LED lighting under the shelves adds a modern twist, but I might opt for a softer, warmer tone to keep the rustic charm intact. The black bar stools are sleek, but I'd consider wooden stools to better align with the overall aesthetic. This setup is both cozy and chic, making it a perfect space for entertaining. This rustic basement bar is a perfect blend of modern and traditional elements. I'm drawn to the contrast between the sleek, white countertop and the warm wood accents, which bring a cozy, rustic feel to the space. The industrial pendant lights add a stylish touch, while the wooden bar stools tie the whole look together. The greenery adds a fresh, natural element, softening the overall design. I particularly appreciate the use of decorative pieces, like the carved wood sculpture, which adds character without overwhelming the space. If I were to make any changes, I might consider a more textured backsplash to enhance the rustic aesthetic even further. Overall, this space feels both functional and inviting. This rustic basement seamlessly blends elegance and comfort, creating a space that's both functional and inviting. I'm particularly impressed with the stone pillars and exposed wooden beams. They add a rich, earthy texture that contrasts beautifully with the sleek marble countertop. The soft gray cabinetry and neutral color palette keep the space feeling light and open, while the modern pendant lights bring in a touch of industrial style. I love the open shelving with backlighting, which adds warmth and highlights the decor pieces. If I could tweak one thing, I might add a few more rustic accessories, like a wooden tray or vintage barware to further enhance the character of the space. Overall, it's a beautifully executed design. This rustic basement perfectly captures a cozy, lived-in vibe that I absolutely love. The mix of textures is what stands out to me the most. The fluffy pillows and cowhide ottoman bring in warmth and a touch of ruggedness, while the wooden beams and wainscoting add architectural interest. The vintage-inspired mirror adds a sense of history, making the space feel like it's been curated over time. I appreciate the use of soft, neutral colors, which keeps the room from feeling too heavy. The small kitchen area in the back is practical and stylish, though I might add a bit more open shelving for a more relaxed, accessible feel. This basement feels like the perfect spot to unwind and enjoy some downtime. This rustic basement corner is all about comfort and simplicity, and I find it incredibly inviting. The plush brown recliner immediately draws me in, making it the perfect spot to relax. I love how the decorative touches, like the sit down and stay a while sign and the farmhouse-style lanterns, add a warm, welcoming vibe. The wooden side table with its vintage metal base adds character and contrasts nicely with the softer elements in the room. The neutral color palette keeps the space grounded, though I might add a pop of color, perhaps a throw blanket or another accent pillow, to break up the monotony a bit. Overall, it's a cozy, no-fuss space that feels like home. This rustic basement living space is both cozy and inviting. I love the combination of leather and fabric sofas, which adds depth and texture to the room. The wooden coffee table is the perfect centerpiece, bringing warmth and a natural element to the space. The mix of throw pillows introduces various patterns and colors, making the room feel lively yet balanced. The decor on the shelves adds a personal touch, making the space feel well-loved and lived in. If I could enhance anything, it would be adding a bit more greenery to bring in a fresh, organic feel. Overall, this room is a perfect blend of comfort and style. This rustic basement office space is both functional and charming. I'm drawn to the distressed wood desk, which adds a vintage, lived-in feel that perfectly complements the exposed brick wall. The minimalist decor keeps the space clean and focused, while the quote on the shelf adds a motivational touch. The neutral color palette creates a calming environment ideal for productivity. I appreciate the addition of greenery. It brings a touch of nature indoors, softening the harder textures. The chair looks comfortable and blends well with the rustic aesthetic. If I were to change anything, I might add a small rug under the chair for extra warmth and texture. Overall, it's a beautifully designed workspace. This rustic basement living area is a perfect blend of comfort and style. I love the rich, dark leather sofa. It provides a beautiful contrast against the light, neutral walls and decor. The woven baskets on the wall add texture and a touch of natural warmth, complementing the wooden floors. The whitewashed beams overhead enhance the rustic charm while keeping the space bright and airy. The fluffy ottoman adds a cozy element that softens the overall look. If I were to add anything, it might be a few more colorful throw pillows to break up the neutral palette a bit. Overall, this space feels welcoming and perfectly designed for relaxation. This rustic basement bathroom is beautifully designed with a blend of modern and rustic elements. I love the natural wood cabinetry. It adds warmth and pairs well with the sleek, white countertop. The black hardware and fixtures provide a striking contrast, giving the space a modern edge. The patterned rug and shower curtain introduce texture and visual interest, while the greenery brings a touch of nature indoors. The whitewashed walls keep the room feeling bright and spacious, and the vintage washboard decor adds a unique personal touch. If I could change anything, I might add a small shelf above the toilet for additional storage and display space. Overall, this bathroom is both functional and stylish. This rustic basement bathroom is a fantastic example of how to blend simplicity with warmth. The natural wood ceiling immediately caught my eye. It adds a beautiful rustic touch and makes the space feel cozy and inviting. The white walls and shower create a clean, bright environment, allowing the wooden ceiling to stand out as a feature element. I also appreciate the minimalist black and white framed artwork, which adds a touch of sophistication without overwhelming the space. The rainfall shower head is a nice modern touch that adds a bit of luxury. If I were to add anything, it might be a small wooden shelf for additional storage and to tie in more of the rustic wood elements. Overall, it's a serene and stylish bathroom. This rustic basement bedroom feels like a charming retreat. I'm immediately drawn to the beautiful wooden headboard, which adds warmth and an antique touch to the space. The floral bedspread brings in a soft, romantic vibe that complements the rustic elements perfectly. I love the vintage touches, like the old window frames used as wall decor and the wooden chest at the foot of the bed. It adds character and functionality. The mix of textures, from the plush carpet to the smooth wood, creates a cozy and inviting atmosphere. If I could add anything, it might be a touch more color on the walls or in the throw pillows to bring a bit more vibrancy to the space. Overall, it's a wonderfully cozy bedroom. This rustic basement guest room has such a welcoming, cozy vibe. I love the use of the wood-paneled accent wall. It adds warmth and a touch of cabin charm that instantly makes the space feel inviting. The vintage-style wall sconces are a perfect addition, bringing both style and functionality. The distressed white nightstand and bed frame add to the rustic aesthetic while keeping the room light and airy. The soft, neutral bedding looks incredibly comfortable and complements the overall color scheme beautifully. If I were to enhance anything, it might be to add a pop of color through a throw blanket or decorative pillow to break up the neutrals. This space feels like a perfect retreat for guests. This rustic basement bathroom is a perfect blend of charm and functionality. I love the whitewashed brick wall. It adds texture and character, making the space feel cozy and inviting. The round mirror with its detailed frame brings a touch of elegance that complements the rustic elements. The open shelving above the toilet is both stylish and practical, providing storage while keeping the decor light and airy. The wicker baskets and greenery add warmth and a natural touch, enhancing the overall rustic vibe. If I could tweak anything, I might add a pop of color with a hand towel or small decor item to bring a bit of contrast. Overall, this bathroom is a beautifully designed, welcoming space. Thanks for joining me on this tour of the best rustic basement ideas. I hope these designs have inspired you to create a cozy, inviting space in your own home. Don't forget to subscribe for more design tips and ideas, and I'll see you in the next video.